you with and give you an idea of all sorts of different recipes that you can make with this. Boy, this looks pretty neat over here. Yeah. All right. Well, this is just to give you an idea of the surprise inside that goes behind the name Colonique. That's what it's called, the surprise inside. And you can make all sorts of special treats for your guests. And I'll tell you how. It's with these two pieces of bakeware. These two pans are going to enable you to be so creative when you are in the kitchen that I think you will even surprise yourself. But it's a lot of fun, and I'll give you some ideas of things that we've done for you. This is a chicken Florentine. We've gone ahead and placed kind of like a noodle base on the inner lining of the pan. You can see, too, that on the outside we've done chicken, and that's going to go in the inside as well, because when these two pans come together, and if you want to, you know how when you make a layer cake and you put one on top of the other, you're going to have this wonderful, delicious filling, such as is in this orange pineapple cake. We've gone ahead and put a cream and crushed pineapple filling on the inside. And look at how neat that is. It's not like it's oozing out of the corners and making it really sloppy and messy. And then we've also done a black and white mousse cake. And look at the two different levels. That's because when you've taken this pan and you've gone ahead and you've added the filling on the inside, whichever way, we're going to take a look at how this works. Take a look at some of this video. This is so cool. Now, this is going to come with a suggestion booklet as well, but there is the cake batter, a yellow cake batter. Go ahead and bake that as the directions suggest. Take it out, let it cool, and then pop it onto a rack. That's for cooling. And then check out how this makes kind of like just a little bit of an area on the center. Look at that. So you can go ahead and put in some fresh fruit preserves, gelatin, ice cream. You can put in whipped cream if you want to. And then you pop it on top, and then you go ahead and frost it. So it's almost like a cavity in the center that gives you that filling that's nice and neat. We've done an Independence Day cake, too. Take a look at this. You can create two different colors from the top or the bottom, see, because you're cooking them separately of each other, just as you would for a layer cake. So in this one, we added a little bit of the red food coloring, then the blue, and then in the center went ahead and put some whipped cream. But you can also use it if you wanted to make meatloaf and mashed potatoes. You have one bottom portion that you use in this case. You don't need to make a layer cake at all. And then you take your meat and your special ingredients and stuffing, and then look what you do. You add your mashed potatoes in that cavity. So then you can just cut this and serve it. Think about how easy it would be to make up some lasagnas or a breakfast potato. Look at this. This is a breakfast potato basket with sausage and eggs that go right around that center. So this is kind of like a hash brown consistency that you baked in the oven. And look at that. And you cut it open. Then we also have, for the dessert lovers, this is the Buckeye cake. Does that look good or what? Check that out, guys. That is so yummy with caramel frosting. And look at how neat and clean the appearance is. It just looks so professional. So you're going to get a booklet, a suggestion booklet with ideas on cooking times and some different things that you could come up with. If you wanted to do kind of like a salmon mousse in the center of maybe a fish dish that you've created, that's going to be a great idea too. You can make ice cream rings if you wanted to and freeze these pans. What about making your own ice cream cake? Taking some softened ice cream, placing it in here, put this in the freezer, soak it in water a little bit after it's frozen, then pop it over upside down. You've got the cavity in here. You fill that with maybe crushed graham crackers or crushed those black and white sandwich cookies, and then you put the other layer on top. And can you imagine your child's surprise when you've gone ahead and you've created an ice cream cake especially for them? $24.38. This gives you creative license to do just about anything you want to make something that's very attractive, that's all pulled together, two complementary foods in one attractive, delicious slice. And that's the way that this works. I just think it is so neat. And we're taking a look at some different creative ideas, too, with this is a lemon cake with lime sorbet. Oh, check this out. Yeah, does that look amazing or what? And then just drizzling some white frosting over the top. Oh my, that looks so good. And then garnishing it with, of course, the limes and the lemons. Is that fun? And then how about carrot cake with pumpkin pie filling? Oh my. Oh, this is so neat. And then, of course, you can do more of a traditional whipped cream filling. And then on the bottom, have maybe some kind of peanut butter frosting or the cheesecake kind of thing, the chocolate cake with the cherry cream in the center. This is so much fun. You can even use this. We're looking at all sorts of dessert ideas. But the other thing is that you can use this for some of your main dishes or your side dishes. You can use it for Jell-O molds and some fruits. You can do it for, again, you can do the outside with maybe a pasta. Then bake that, right? Maybe scallop potatoes. And then take some of your, what do they call that? I can't, the kielbasa, and put it in the center. And then you've cut that and you have something that is so wonderfully tasting. And you've created your own special dish. So it's that easy. You just use the sensor bakeware. But then when you invert it, all of a sudden you have this cavity to work with, and that's going to be for both pieces. So the two forms come together, and you've got the most delicious filling, and you look like you are the most amazing professional chef that's out there. So it's a lot of fun, too. And for $24.38, it really almost pays for itself when you think about all those decorating kits that you've bought in the past. Have you ever done that? We're looking at some more creative ideas for you as well. This is a delicious crab cake. That was one of the ideas I was giving you with the Chesapeake Bay Gourmet crab cakes. And look at, that's like a red pepper relish that's going inside the green leaves, the lettuce. And then here is a cornbread fiesta. And that has some beans going right in the center. Look at that. That is so neat. I really like this idea. There's so many different things that you can do. A banana pudding surprise. You have the cream filling in the center. You can use one layer. You can use both and have a layered cake. And there's the meatloaf suggestion that we have as well. And you can do all sorts of different things with this for under $25. It just really makes it all pulled together and neat for you. It looks great. You can do all sorts of different ideas with this, whether it's from desserts to hors d'oeuvres to little just kind of snacky kind of foods, or even to your full course meal. You can have everything all in one. Even if you wanted to do a shepherd's pie, you can do it a little bit different. You can crumble up the meat on the inside of here, add all of your flavorings and your spices, and then put the potatoes and the vegetables on the inside, and then just cut it and serve it. The desserts are just unbelievable, though. And you're looking at the black and white mousse cake. So look at the different layers of the mousse. We did the chocolate mousse on one half, and then the vanilla mousse on the other, and you're getting that black and white cake, which is so neat. And then for Independence Day, a lot of fun. And this is going to be great for the gelatin and ambrosia molds as well, because then you can add fresh fruit preserves right from your garden, maybe, if you went blueberry picking or something like that. That would be a great idea, too. So for main meals, for side dishes, for desserts, it's such an attractive way to do it. It's a lot of fun, too, if you just want to be creative and have some fun in the kitchen. $24.38. It will include a suggestion booklet, but you're actually getting the Culinary surprise inside 2 food molds, K86062. Already 200 of those have been spoken for. Please stay on the line if you're choosing that this morning. This is Now You're Cooking. And guess what? Is that it? All right, Lena McElwain is coming up next, and she's going to be joining you for a few hours this Saturday morning. She has some great jewelry. She has a QVC sampler on the way, and another look at today's special value.
Hobbies and crafts. So